Hi, I'm Rachel, author of Lupa and creatrix of Wolf Woman Rising, and here are my top 3 tips on how to celebrate Lupercalia. Let's start with what is Lupercalia. So Lupercalia is a festival that was celebrated by the ancient Romans. It is a festival of fertility, of new beginnings, of initiation. Historians now believe that it may in fact have its roots in Etruscan or Latin traditions, the ancient people of the areas around Rome. Lupercalia was really a celebration and a reenactment of the places and the people, the rites and the ceremonies that are all based around the mythology and the stories of the foundation of Rome. It involved all those characters in Lupa's story, so her herself, the she-wolf, and Romulus and Remus. It was celebrated from the 13th to the 15th of February every year, with the high holy day being the 15th of February. So you can learn more about the history and the archaeology and etc. in my book, Lupa. But for now, here are my top 3 tips for connecting now, today, as a modern person in a modern way. My first tip is to use flower essences or plant spirit medicine over the 3 days of Lupercalia or the whole week portal. Flower essences are a natural healing remedy that are there to empower and to heal mind, body, and soul. The 3 that I'm going to recommend it are either connected to the story and the symbology of Lupa and the foundation of Rome, or are particularly connected to Goddess Lupa's healing, her wisdom, and her magic. So the first one is fig tree essence, and the fig tree is connected to her story very deeply. It was the plant that was over her when she was rescuing Romulus and Remus from the river, and it was the tree that was over her cave, the entrance to her cave as well. Fig tree essence is really powerful for helping you to embody and to discover your truth. So who are you? Why are you here? What are you particularly meant for? What is your truth when you let go of all of the shoulds and the ideas that have been placed upon you? The next essence I would recommend is olive tree essence. And olive tree in particular connects you to your kingship, whether you're male, female, or anything in between, or both, or either. It connects you to kingship, so your sovereignty. It asks you to work with and to address and to question and to work out what it means to be sovereign in your life. And it can particularly connect you to the first king of Rome, Romulus. The third flower essence I would recommend is fleabane. And fleabane is for reclaiming the feminine when she has been wounded. And Goddess Lupa is a powerful goddess for supporting you in reclaiming the feminine and all the ways in particular that women or your inner feminine has been shamed or wounded by just being feminine, by being turned into a negative Lupa when you could be a positive Lupa, a powerful she-wolf. So I would recommend that you take 3 drops 3 times a day for either over the week or those 3 days, and then take 2 drops during any ceremony, rite, ritual. If you want to get in touch, you can about getting your own formula for Lupercalia or for working with Goddess Lupa. Tip number 2 is to connect and work with your root chakra over this time. Now, the root chakra is at the base of your spine, the area around your legs and your feet. And the root chakra is our energy center for themes and ideas and energy that surround things such as belonging, identity, your roots, your foundations. Again, the sense of self. Who are you? Where have you come from? So I encourage you to work with the root chakra over this time, because this Lupercalia festival and the story, the foundation story of Rome with Romulus and Remus and Lupa, is all about foundations. It is about creating a Roman identity. Who were the Romans? Where did they come from? Why did they have a she-wolf as their particular protector? And then why did she go on to protect them throughout their history? What kind of city did Romulus make? Who was he? All of these themes were important for Roman identity. And so you can also work with this theme as well, to remember who you are, where you have come from. And so you can walk forward on strong and firm roots into your future. So the ways you can work with the root chakra, there are many, but you can dance, you can meditate, you can do yoga, you can sing and affirm and use sound to work with the root chakra, depending on what you like to do. Paint, journal. You can give yourself a foot massage. You can go for a walk, focus particularly on your feet. You may want to go back to somewhere that is significant in your family history, or maybe your first home. Tip number 3 is to work with Goddess Lupa herself, also sometimes known as the she-wolf of Rome. So Goddess Lupa is, I believe, the most pivotal and central character at the foundation of Rome. She is the reason why Romulus and Remus were able to survive. She discovered them, or I believe perhaps was waiting for them at the river when their basket arrived. She protected them, she preserved them, she enabled them to go on and to live and to become the kings of Rome. She is the mother of destiny, I believe, for this reason. The way that she initiated them before they were just babies, just grandsons of a king, after their initiation with this ferocious but nurturing she-wolf, they were able to become the founders of this city, and then later for Romulus, become the king of a city that became the biggest empire in the history of Europe. She and herself, her energy, her healing, her wisdom is all around aligning with and remembering and knowing your purpose. Why are you here? Who are you? What is your unique and beautiful destiny? And how can you live that in this life? She will teach you how we go through all of these stages and initiations in life that are steering us towards our destiny and reminding us who we are, what our gifts are, what our skills are. She will teach you that the darkness of the cave is where we learn who we are, where we learn what we uniquely have to give. So connect to her. There are many invocations in my book, affirmations, journal prompts. You can learn more about her just by reading the book. Get to know her. Just say a prayer or just think about her, read the foundation story. I would highly recommend reading this. It's going to tell you everything you need to know. Also, I do have lots of meditations and resources on my website that can connect you to the foundation story and to Goddess Lupa. I have my retelling of the story on there. I have several guided meditations that you can use over Lupercalia to support your connection to this festival and a way for you to celebrate it. I will pop all of the links below for you, all that I've mentioned, and for those free meditations and to buy my book. So I hope that these tips have supported you and that you have enjoyed them. Please do get in touch. Any questions, pop them in the comments below, like and subscribe, etc. And sending a loving howl to you and many, many blessings. I hope you have a wonderful Lupercalia. Blessed be.